Hi everyone, my name is Ekta Khurana. I'm the alum of Weatherhead School of Management, Case Western Reserve University. I'm absolutely thrilled to welcome you to the second episode of our series, which is called Back to Weatherhead with Ekta. This series celebrates everything that makes Weatherhead truly special and distinct, be that faculty, staff, students, or anything and everything that the initiative we're launching each day. So without a further ado, please allow me to welcome our guest, none other than Brock Schroeder.
Hello, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Brock. A little introduction. Brock started in the year 2020 as Director of Admissions, and in his current role, he serves as the Senior Director of Recruitment and Enrollment.
Absolutely, that's it.
With this, thanks so much, Brock, for making time for us.
Absolutely, thank you.
So we get to the questions. Tell us a little bit about your role at Weatherhead and how did it all start?
Yeah, so I've been in higher education my whole career for quite a number of years, and really in the last about 15 years, I've been in what we call enrollment management, and so overseeing admissions, recruitment, a number of functions associated with that. And so, yeah, as you mentioned, in 2020, I joined Weatherhead. It was very exciting. I'm not new to Ohio, but came from another university here in Ohio, and got started mainly because of my experience and my background, not only in recruitment, but also working for business-related programs, recruiting for other types of business-related undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral degree programs.
Perfect. Thanks so much for sharing those details. But in your role, where would you say that your top focus lie?
Absolutely. That's a tremendous question to ask because, every school is different, right? And so here at Weatherhead, and even within Case Western Reserve University, the kind of the challenges that we have here and opportunities that we have here are unique to us at Weatherhead. And so my priorities are to focus on creating that learning environment by enrolling students that are a great fit for Weatherhead, for the learning environment that we have here, both in terms of the quality of student, but also the type of student, and that by designing or working together with our faculty, with other staff, we want to identify those types of students from all over the world that are a really good fit for our program to create that learning environment that's rich here at Weatherhead.
Now, perfect. Talking about your role and everything that it entails, I'm sure the role involves travel a bit, where you get to promote the school. So share with us one of the recent travels that you had and the outcomes you derived out of it.
Absolutely. So, during the fall season, their fall semester, we call it, and even into the winter season, we do a lot of travel to local schools. And so many colleges, universities that have undergraduate programs, they try to provide what they call graduate fair opportunities for their students to be exposed to universities from all over who have graduate programs. And so we've been traveling mainly here in the region. We call it the Midwest of the United States, right? And so here in Ohio and some of the surrounding states, I've been able to get out to various different private and public colleges, universities here in Ohio, Michigan. I did a trip in Michigan recently, and it's just exciting to be able to connect with students. And you have your table set up with Weatherhead School of Management logo and the Case Western Reserve University, and students walk up, and sometimes even other faculty from these universities, and they're like, I know Case Western, or I know Weatherhead, and it's wonderful to engage in those stories. And so for me, the outcome is making connections, but also then using those connections to make introductions to potential new students who may have never heard of us. And so that's the exciting part, is making those relationship connections to all those students, and then working with them over the next several months as they begin their application and seek admission into our grad programs.
Now, talking about admissions and talking about the prospective students joining Weatherhead, can you tell us some of the key questions which you think some of the students do not ask, but they definitely should when they're making a decision to land it?
I think that's a tremendous question, because oftentimes when students are looking for a graduate program, they're not certain how to utilize that opportunity they have when they're engaging with a recruiter in order to ask the questions about where will this program take me. They may ask about job placement and what types of jobs people get, but more importantly, they need to ask the question about how does that school how does that program position me to begin creating a trajectory in life? Because remember, when you're here in these graduate programs, it may be for 2, 3, 4 semesters.
Yes.
It's such a short time, a short slice of time in your overall life. But it's a critically important time, because what you're doing is, when you come into a graduate program at Weatherhead, you are plugging into a network of relationships that the faculty, the staff, other students, that they have created over time. And so as you plug into that network, as you come in, and you're joined by students from all over the world with their relationships and their networks, it creates this opportunity for you to plug into these networks, begin leveraging those networks, and understanding where those networks lead, that you can begin to build your professional trajectory. Again, a trajectory you may not have even envisioned when you were asking the question. So tell me a little bit more about this program, because students always ask the questions, how many credit hours is it? How much does it cost? All those bits and pieces of information, but it's that network that you need to ask about. What is that network? Where does it lead? How does it exist right now? And how can I use that to begin building my professional trajectory?
Perfect. Now, for everyone watching it, Brock is the man, and he's giving you an insight into the kind of questions you should definitely ask when you're submitting your application for Weatherhead, or for any B school for that matter,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
Or we're talking about Weatherhead. All right, Brock, I want you to tell me about the new fintech program that's going to be launched or in the process of, and what should be a student's expectation out of that program.
That's a great question, because fintech as a topic, right? Not only as a movement, or what we're experiencing all around the world, but as a topic of study here, it's something that's not new for us. Our banking and finance faculty have many classes right now offered in areas of fintech, and they've offered them for a number of years now: cryptocurrency, artificial intelligence, blockchain, all these concepts that really have been evolving and growing over the last several years. Our faculty are seeing the real need to supply education to a number of different types of students. And so we're looking at certificate programs, kind of short programs where people can come in and get very specific, deep knowledge in a certain area of fintech, and then immediately apply it maybe in their workplace setting, and then growing that to apply it toward our MBA program, because as an MBA student, you also need to know about fintech, right?
Absolutely.
You may be leading those efforts in your company or your organization. You may even be an entrepreneur and get into fintech. And so in the MBA program and our Master of Finance program, all these programs need fintech content. And so is it a certificate? Is it a track? And even as a full degree, as we begin to think about launching that as a full degree program, who needs that program? Where are they going to use that knowledge? Where are they going to plug into? How are they going to grow into this fintech profession? Because fintech, as we've seen with the last several years, it is evolving and growing. And so we have to adapt and evolve and grow our curriculum to be able to keep up with and train students with the knowledge and skills they need to apply to fintech. And so we'll continue to grow and evolve our answer to that question: what is the type of fintech education we need to provide?
Brock, we've come towards the end of the segment, and I really want you to answer in your words what you think makes Weatherhead unique and special.
I always think of two things, right? For me, daily coming into this building, the building itself that we work in, the Peter B. Lewis building, is phenomenal. It's a piece of art. And you walk into it, you walk down hallways. Sometimes I see new things, new aspects, new views, perspectives, the way light shines in, or the angles in this building. You just see something new every day. But the building itself, as unique and wonderful as it is, and it's a wonderful aspect of Weatherhead School of Management, it's the people that walk in and out the doors of this building every day that make Weatherhead truly what it is. The faculty, the staff, the students from all around the world. We all bring this, we all bring our personalities, our stories, our history, our interests and our aspirations, and we all come together and on a daily basis mix and create this, we weave this tapestry that is Weatherhead, and it's a beautiful thing. And so to me, I love those relationships. I love those stories, coming to work every day and just getting to know more and more of those bits and pieces of that tapestry that's Weatherhead, and just seeing how amazing it is.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come towards the end, and it's a wrap. Brock, thanks so much for making time for us and sharing your insights on all of those questions.
Absolutely. You're very welcome.
Thank you to everyone who's watching this. Please keep following the space for more content. Till then, have a wonderful day.